Welcome back. In this video, we'll talk about DigiBrass Connect, a free companion app for the Tilt. Now, DigiBrass Connect is an iOS app, meaning it runs on the iPhone, iPad, or newer Mac computers. And those are the Mac computers with an Apple Silicon chip, usually M1, M2, or higher. It's available in the App Store under DigiBrass Connect, and go there, install the app, and run it. When installing for the first time on a recent iPhone, you'll get screens like the following. They may differ a bit based on the age of your iPhone and its operating system. First, you'll see a request to allow the app to use Bluetooth. This is a security request that Apple asks of all users now. Next, by the way, pick Allow there. Next, you'll see the welcome screen and press Continue there. And then you'll see a login choice. If you have logged in to DigiBrass Connect on any device before, it will have, you should choose the second option, I already have an account. If not, if this is your first time connecting with DigiBrass Connect, choose Register as a new account. The register screen gives you options to add a last name, first name, email address, and password, or you can use Google to handle your authentication. If you've already connected, from the login choices screen, you will pick the I already have an account option, and you'll see this login screen. Once you have logged in, you'll see the play screen, and again, if this is the first time, it will be disconnected from your Tilt. So turn on your Tilt and press the red icon, the red radio icon on top of the app. Your Tilt screen should have a red 3-letter icon on the bottom saying BLE, indicating red for disconnected. Press Connect. You may get a pairing request. This allows the app and the Tilt to make a semi-permanent connection between each other for easier connection later. And then you'll get to the play screen. Notice that on your Tilt screen, the BLE icon at the bottom is now blue. In DigiBrass Connect, the main screen is the play screen, and it will display your current preset selection, the transposition, and the Tilt's battery percentage. The BLE connection status is shown at top by a blue or connected icon, and the bottom of your Tilt screen shows the BLE symbol in blue. Try changing the preset. Actually, first, why don't you just blow a few notes? And if the synth is playing anywhere, you'll hear a sound, but you can also see the incoming note. Now, the incoming note is an A sharp, and as opposed to the C, which I'm seeing on screen, and that's because of the transposition. The notes coming out of the Tilt are the transposing notes. Try changing the preset in the app, and you'll see that it changes on screen. You can do the same by using the preset select button on the Tilt, and it should change as well in the app. The aim of the app and the Tilt are to stay in sync whenever they're connected. Poke around the app using the tabs at the bottom if you're on an iPhone or iPad, or if you're on a Mac, this icon here brings up the same choices. In global settings, you have about 10 settings that affect how the Tilt behaves all the time. Preset settings allow you to change the current preset's values, and there are lots of them. By default, we won't show all the default levels. Now, this is a bit mind-bending, but once you get used to it, you'll realize it's a powerful way for you to ignore the things you never change and see the things that you want to change more regularly. If I say show default values in the preset, you can see there's a much larger number of settings. per preset. And if I hide those, I'm just seeing the ones in this preset that are not set to use the default value. You can, from the app, change the default preset, in which case you see all the settings. And these are the ones that will be used anytime you say use the default setting. Now again, there'll be much more on each of these. You can poke around and see what you can find. There'll be other videos that talk about all of the possible settings, and we'll see you then.